Today on Shop Nation, we go over a great budget floor standing drill press, the WEN 4225. Now, whether you're in the market for a new drill press or interested in this one in particular, this video is for you. What's up and welcome, I'm Travis with Shop Nation. Today we're going to go over why I picked this drill press and what I think about it so far. So I've had this drill press for just under 2 years. Now when I was in the market for buying a drill press, I, like you, had a small shop and had to worry about consolidating tools. A really important concept to think about in a small shop is how can I maximize the functionality of the tools that I choose to put in here. And the drill press is no different. Now up until this point I've been doing a lot of wood in my projects, but as I've mentioned in other videos, I want to progress to other media like metals. So when I bought this drill press, I specifically wanted something capable of handling that down the road. So I had two things on my wish list. One is I wanted a full-size floor standing drill press. Now if you're looking to cut costs, there are some really good benchtop models, even made by WEN, that will do a lot of what you want to do. But for me personally, I wanted to start off with a floor standing drill press to give me that added capability. Now number two was a variable speed drill press that could handle things besides wood. Now I want to be very clear, there are metal specific drill presses. So if for example you drill a lot of holes in steel, you may want to look at a different, more higher powered model than this one we're talking about. But for me, this represented a really great mix across the entire span of materials that I'm looking to use it for. And what I eventually landed on was this WEN 15-inch floor standing drill press. Now by default here in the States, it runs off of standard 110 volt power with an 8.6 amp rating. Now some quick specs about the drill press. It has a 15-inch swing, which if you didn't know means you could put a 15-inch deep piece of material and drill a hole in the center of it. So the distance from the center of the spindle to this back post is 7.5 inches, or doubled 15 inches. So the quill has a 4-inch stroke, which means the maximum distance that the Z can travel is 4 inches. And it has a variable speed capability from 280 RPM up to 3,300 RPM. It's got a couple of other cool features, including a work light, a laser, and a digital readout for the speed. So, as I mentioned, I've had this drill press for about 1.5 years. I put it through its paces, I've used it in a lot of different scenarios, and I now feel like I'm in a position where I can help you understand what I like and don't like about the drill press. Okay, so the first thing I like about the drill press is the variable speed capability. Now there are two belts in the top of the drill press which allow you to get in each range, but the side lever allows you to really dial in exactly what RPM you want to get. Now what makes the system even better is the digital readout, which shows you exactly what speed you're at. Now frankly, I don't know how accurate this really is, but at the end of the day, it's all relative. This capability is what really allows you to transition from materials like wood, which is typically at a higher speed, to metals, which is typically at a much lower speed. If I go to the lower and upper bounds of speed on my particular drill press, I don't get the exact numbers per the spec sheet, but they're close. And number two is build quality. Now you always need some perspective. This is a $400 and some odd drill press here in the United States. And even at that price point, the quality is fantastic. Everything on this drill press seems to be built extremely well. It is a full 12-inch by 12-inch cast iron table. The base is wide and sturdy and has bolt holes if you do want to secure this to the floor. The head assembly is a large casting and seems to be of pretty good quality. Again, understanding that this is at sort of the lower end of the price point, I'm really impressed with the quality. Now I bought my particular drill press from Home Depot. I'll actually put a link down below if you want to do that as well. The reason I chose that is because I have a Home Depot here in the town that I live in, and if it didn't work, I can just drive it back over there and return it. I don't know about you, but dealing with returns and shipping freight is kind of a hassle, so I try and avoid it whenever I can. The third thing that I really like about this drill press is the simplicity and reliability. Now this thing has never done me wrong, again, in the 1.5 years that I've been using it, and it's very simple to operate. Whether you're changing the table height, the table angle, the belt speed, any of those things, everything is very easy to do and has been largely bulletproof in my opinion. So that to me is significant. All right, so the list of not so goods is much less impactful than the list of goods. The first on that list is the laser. So this drill press has a laser cross mark that's supposed to dictate where the hole is going to be, and it's just not that accurate. And on top of it not being that accurate, as you move the quill down, it covers up where the X is. So you can't really use it. I don't know if this is a common problem on other drill presses that have this same feature, but I largely find it completely unusable, and that's okay. Number two is the work light placement. Now I actually really like the work light. I use it a lot, but where they mounted it in relation to the speed change knob is not the best. If you have the work light adjusted in close to where you're drilling and then you go to change the speed, you kind of have to do this dance where you move them around each other. Again, not a huge deal, but a small oversight from a design perspective. And because I had to think of 3, the last one is the depth stop. Now it's great that this drill press has a depth stop, a lot of them do, but this one could be a little bit better. Specifically when you hit the stop, there's a little bit of flex or play in that bottomed out position. So you just have to make sure that when you're using it, you're always applying the same force to get yourself the same depth every time. Again, not a huge deal. I had to think of 3, and that's the only other thing I could think of. Now there are 3 accessories I would recommend to anyone who has a drill press, who's looking to buy a drill press, or just looking to get more functionality out of that drill press. The first of which is a small, simple drill press vise. Now this is essential if you ever want to work with any kind of metals. These things are really cheap. You can buy them just about anywhere. I'll put a link in the description for one at Home Depot that is like 11 bucks or something. It's a great tool to have. The second of which is a drill press table. And what this unlocks is repeatability. With things like stop blocks and measurement gauges and places where you can add fixturing, you can do a lot of repeat work, which dramatically increases the functionality of this thing. Now I'm always for building your own shop furniture. That's kind of what this channel is built on. But I actually bought this one from WEN at Home Depot. It was like $47 and I think it's fantastic. So whether you want to build your own or just buy one as is, either way, it's a fantastic tool to add to anyone's shop. And the last one is, yes, a drum sanding attachment. So I found this really cool kit, again from Home Depot, again made by WEN, which offers multiple sizes, comes with multiple grits, and should outfit you for just about any job. So if you don't have one of those fancy oscillating spindle sanders or some other crazy tool, this fills a lot of needs. Now I will say as an engineer that this spindle, this machine, is not meant to load in this direction. So if you are using a tool like this, it is a speed tool, not a force tool, sort of like a Dremel. So I will link that set down below as well. So in summary, when weighing the good and the bad, I think this is a fantastic value, and I would argue the best value for a budget floor standing drill press. Now I'm not affiliated with WEN in any way. This is just my own opinion, but I do own several WEN products and I think they do a good job. And this drill press is no different. So if you're looking for a low cost, very capable, multi-material, multi-speed drill press, that's it. And if you're looking to upgrade this drill press, or maybe a drill press that you own, be sure to check out those 3 tools that I talked about. Everything that I've discussed, including the drill press, is linked below. All right, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I hope this was useful. As I've mentioned in other tool reviews, I only like doing reviews from people who have actually used the damn things, and I've used the damn thing, and I think it's great. I get requests all the time to do tool reviews, so that's why I'm putting these out here, just hoping it helps you guys. If you like the content and you wanna support the channel, please like and subscribe. It really helps me. Just a real quick subscriber update. The channel has seen a lot of growth since the last video. As of shooting today, we are at 45,933 subscribers. That's nuts. All right, I will catch you guys on the next project, and always remember to keep pursuing shop greatness.